What is up, everyone? Sonic Ryan 9 here, and welcome to something a little bit different. This is Wacky Races for the Dreamcast. Now, you're probably saying to yourself, Ryan, why are you playing this? Why are you playing Wacky Races on the Dreamcast? Well, here's the thing. You guys may or may remember that I did a selection of videos on my YouTube channel, which were based on Wacky Races, specifically the Dreamcast one. And well, I figured I might as well do the same sort of thing with the Dreamcast one. I think I said Dreamcast twice. My mistake. I meant the PlayStation / PC port is what I did first, and now I'm doing the Dreamcast one. Doing a similar sort of thing where I go through Championship. And, you know, hopefully I do well. Let's go. Now, when I first did this on the PC, I did this with no commentary. So, now I'm doing it with commentary. We'll see how it goes. Maybe we can get the same sort of amount of views as I did on those videos a long time ago. But anyway, Dreamcast version is a little bit different compared to the PC version and PlayStation version. For starters, all the characters from the show are playable, which is, you know, definitely a positive. 2, the graphics have been majorly improved. This game sort of goes for a cell shading sort of cartoony art style, which is something that fits pretty well with Wacky Races, in my opinion. And oh, I can hear them. And yeah, I just think also the controls are definitely a lot better compared to the PC one. The PC one, it was a lot stiffer to control. In this game, the cars are a lot more slidier. Like, the controls are slightly more slippery, which I guess fits the more wacky nature of this game. But yeah. Hey! Take this. And at least in this game, there aren't any stupidly annoying power-ups that the PS1 / PC version has. Like, Peter Perfect doesn't have his long extendable boot, or Penelope doesn't have a giant, I think, fly swatter. And before anyone asks, this game is also available on the PlayStation 2 under the name of Wacky Races starring Dastardly and Muttley, which I would have been doing, but my PS2 is slightly on the fritz at the moment. What I mean by that is, literally when I try and play a game on the PS2, 9 times out of 10, it won't read the disc, as in it will act as if there isn't a disc in the disc tray, which is weird because, you know, I haven't really done anything bad with it. The only way I've been able to actually get the PS2 to work properly is by literally putting a controller on top of the disc tray so that it will actually read the disc, which is very annoying. But okay. So we won that race. Also, this is my first time using Audacity, so let me know if you guys see any sort of difference in the voice quality. Anyway, let's go. Let's keep going. Now, unlike the PlayStation 1 and PC port of Wacky Races, where the championships are in like a set order, where it's always desert, it's always desert, then it will be woodland, and then city, and then snow. In this game, you basically race, in every championship, you race through You do a championship where you race on all of the woodland tracks, then all of the desert tracks, and then all of the snow tracks. If you're wondering what now, you're probably wondering, well, where are the city tracks? They're not in the Dreamcast version, they're in the PlayStation 2 version. Yeah, it's kind of odd where they made the PS2 version actually have some console exclusive tracks. 5 exclusive tracks are in that version, plus a whole championship dedicated to the battle arenas. Which, I mean, okay, that's kind of cool. But honestly, I don't think I'll be covering the battle arenas. I mean, unless if people really want me to cover them. Honestly, I'd rather play Mario Kart battle arenas than this game's version of battle arenas. By the way, the one card that you've always got to be careful of is Dick Dastardly and Muttley, which is, you know, kind of obvious given their pedigree, but they have some of the most cheapest gadgets that they out of all the cards in the game. I mean, they have a glue ability, they have a shrink ray, they have a magnet, and yeah, they're the cheapest character to go up against. But if you're playing as them, they're awesome. Which, by the way, this is the reason why I like this kind of Wacky Races game and not Crash and Dash. If anyone's ever heard of Wacky Races Crash and Dash, that was a Wii and DS title in which they thought it was a great idea to have all the characters playable except the Dastardly and Muttley. They thought it would have been a great idea to make them exclusive to the minigames in that game, which is dumb and stupid. They even say in the manual that Dick Dastardly and Muttley aren't playable because they're too dastardly to be playable. Which I find incredibly dumb, because it's not impossible to put Dick Dastardly and Muttley in a playable state. I mean, look at this game. They're playable and everything, and you can be dicks to all the other computers, and you know, you can win a lot of races very easily. In fact, I love playing it as Dick Dastardly and Muttley in this game. The only reason I am not playing as them right now is because I'm trying to sort of replicate my runs through the various championships, like I did in the original playthrough of Wacky Races that I did, which you can find on my channel if you guys want to watch. There's no commentary, mind you, it's just me playing through the game, really. So if you don't mind me not saying anything, then, you know, go watch the videos from yourselves. I've got quite a few views, which is great. Anyway, you stay away from me, Dick Dastardly. I know you're behind me. I'm going to drop this. By the way, I should probably explain how the gadget system works. So, as you can see on the top of the screen, those 3 icons are the gadgets that I've selected for this track, or for this series. The yellow one that I've got selected is a shield power-up. The green one is a projectile that I shoot in front of me. And blue is a obstacle that I leave behind, which is an exploding tyre. By the way, I forgot to put the map on. There we go. Anyway. Drop this. Apologies if you heard that in the background. I've got Discord open. I'm quite a ways away ahead. I'm surprised. I would have. I thought. I would have thought Dick Dastardly and Muttley would have given me a bit of a bit of beef, but they haven't. Also, I should point out there are some various vehicle differences between this version of Wacky Races and the one on PC. On PC, the Peter Perfect's Turbo Terrific vehicle in the PC version actually had the worst steering. And in this version, his car just literally goes all over the place. It's so bendy. Which is literally the opposite of what it was in the PC version. Get out of here. Take that. But yeah, this is just one of my favourite games I used to play as a child because of the fact that I love Wacky Races as a kid, and I was a big fan of kart races. I mean, I was introduced to kart races with Crash Team Racing, which, you know, is an awesome PlayStation 1 racing game. And when I think I first played the PS1 version first, and I was amazed by how good it was, even though right now I kind of think it, oh god, ah! Even though now I think the PS1 version's kind of dated compared to this version. But when I transitioned from the PlayStation 1 to the Dreamcast, I was so surprised, like, who the heck are some of these characters? Like, who is this Crimson Hay Baler guy? Who's this Anthill Mob? You know, why weren't they in the PS1/PC version of the game? You know? Which is a good point. I mean, why couldn't they put all the characters in the game? You know? I mean, at the time, I didn't even know that Crimson Hay Baler was actually in the PS1 version. I remember seeing his screenshot, but I was like, how the heck do you unlock him? And I checked like various cheat sites and whatnot, and no cheat sites actually offered an actual explanation on how to unlock the Red Max in that game. Seriously, what the heck?
Are you all right? It's the final lap.
Sorry guys, people are talking in my Discord. It's not my Discord, but on Discord. It's getting ridiculous. Man, I'm really not getting challenged here. I may like, seriously, I mean, I thought I would have, you know...
This is the wackiest race ever.
Well, wackiest race ever!
With only a few miles to go to the finish line, the drivers give it all they've got.
Seriously, this is so easy. In fact, it actually gets a whole lot easier if you're playing this as Dick Dastardly and Muttley, because if you get like 10 tokens, you can literally just spam the glue. Whoops. You can spam the glue and literally no one will ever catch up with you, ever. Seriously. Okay. Right, final track.
Welcome to the final round of the Redwood Valley Wacky Cup Challenge.
Alright.
3, 2, 1, go!
Go! Right. And I got hit by myself. Yeah. That's what happens if you accidentally use a projectile weapon on someone who has a shield. Your projectile literally bounces right back at you. And unless you're quick enough to put your own shield up, you're going to get hit. So, you need to be very careful when you're using a projectile, because there's a chance that they'll put their shield up. And this will happen a lot, especially on higher difficulties. And by the way, I don't think there is a difficulty slider on this game. You just sort of pick a car and boom, you're in the game. Which is kind of something that's odd, given that the PS2 version actually had a difficulty selector. From easy, normal, hard, and the dastardly difficulty, which is the very hard mode, as it's referred to. Whoa. Alright.
Are you all right? It's the final lap.
love the background. It has Dastardly and Muttley as the giant stone head things, which is supposed to be representing, the presidents.
With only a few miles to go to the finish line, the drivers give it all they've got. Hope you don't mind. And it's the final stretch.
That's the final stretch.
And here are the Wacky Racers again.
And we win. Huzzah! Yeah.
Number 9, Peter Perfect.
Remember, kids, I'm a trained professional.
The Surplus 6 is second. And the Bulletproof Bomb comes in third.
And ladies and gentlemen, these are the final results with Peter Perfect as the winner. Oh, he's going to say. Never mind.
Place are Sergeant Blast and Private Meekley. And in third are Dick Dastardly and his sidekick, Muttley.
I actually love how they actually did voice it. They actually gave the narrator some voice clips of what would happen if Dick Dastardly and Muttley actually was to place in a higher position than last. I mean, it is nice that they actually did the attention to detail where if Dick Dastardly and Muttley do so happen to come in last place, he'll obviously make fun of them. The narrator will make fun of Dick Dastardly and Muttley. But if you just so happen to come in second, third, or even first for that matter, the narrator actually has voice clips for when Dick Dastardly and Muttley comes first, or second, or third.
Brilliant! You came in first place.
And there we go, we win the Wacky Cup.
Oh, shucks. It was nothing.
So yeah, that is the end of this first Wacky Races video. I hope you guys enjoyed this little side video that I've got going on. I'm going to do 2 more, because why not? And yeah, that's all I really got to say really. So from me, Silent Ryan 9, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.